Here we are.
It barely looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember. Especially how you always end up being right, somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. This is the place.
Crash site. Oh, this is where he died? Oh no.
Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this.
Will I?
First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened.
What's up with you?
Best to leave her alone. It's a lot to take in.
Oh, did he die down here? Oh. Wait, what?
Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road.
I can't believe that was a clue. I kind of just walked over here. What's this? Animal footprints. Small animal. Probably a fox in this season.
An animal came through here. Maybe that's what surprised Nick. But the tracks don't reach the road. That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs.
No skid marks?
No skid marks, no trace of sudden braking. The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. Two of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that?
I don't think so.
These road signs are intact. Not a scratch on them. The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road.
Okay, let's go back down here. Car part came off during the crash. Slight burn marks.
Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well. The car went up like kindling.
Burned after crashing?
It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area.
What is this? Scorched tree.
The bark got badly burned. Must be where Nick crashed. A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel?
All the way from up here?
Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have surprised him.
Oh.
That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together.
Okay. It was no accident.
The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol. He was startled by an animal. And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree.
That's a cover-up.
Things don't add up. I need to find out what really happened.
Mm-hmm. Car and fuel. Not linked. Nick. I think he was conscious. It might have been leaking fuel. Obstacle? There was no animal, though. I can see a tree log being in the way.
The fire damaged both the car and the tree heavily.
I think they knocked this trunk down and made him swerve to the side as it was leaking and he drove off. No. Okay. No. I think he was conscious. I don't think that was linked. Well, no. It was caught. It was on fire. Okay. This is actually pretty tough. Was he unconscious? Yeah, he was unconscious, and I don't even think there was an animal. Yep, that's it.
How could the signs have burned during the crash then? Only
That's
one
it.
simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong.
Yup.
thought you quit.
I did. So, did you find anything?
Nick, he was murdered.
Yup.
I'm sorry, I don't... The police report was clearly wrong.
Fucking...
Anna?
Here, just...
What?
Joe, it's Sam.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's right here. She's just a bit busy.
I need her to come back immediately. There's been a break-in at her place.
What? Are you all right? What happened?
I wasn't there when it happened. Just arrived. Called the police, then called my daughter.
We're on our way. Someone broke into your house.
Anna's property.
Okay, so, about Dad. Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'd just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Okay.
Anna,
Maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy,
It's true.
Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different.
I hope I'm different enough.
I'm different. But am I different enough to not fall into old patterns? Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
Whoa. Who is this guy? I'm curious about him. So, I have a theory, and hear me out here. I think Anna is the killer. I'm having suspicions of her. Oh, alright. I guess without going to my car. But that's just my suspicion. Just piecing things together. I'm just gonna trot along here.
The last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all.
A handicapped accessible van brought in the last 2 years. Must be
You
Joe's.
had to get a new one after the accident. Must have been very expensive.
Honest house. I'll let you two talk while I just...
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
Joe could help.
You know, Anna, Joe's pretty sharp for an old man who can't walk.
That's right. And Sam here's got a good mind for a fool-headed kid.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just bellyaching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, there you go.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know. Should
She's
I...
all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt.
I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen.
He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him.
And what if I can't keep that promise?
Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father.
Yeah, I'll promise.
I still can't hide anything from you.
Sam, don't.
I won't lie, Joe. There is something going on. It could be dangerous, but I'll make sure Anna doesn't get mixed up in it.
All right. I'm trusting you on this.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking after you.
I just didn't want you to worry. You're both so patronizing.
What?
I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
I need to get in there eventually. But maybe I should look around the property first.
Nick's death was murder, not an accident. Implications for Anna to consider. Her father's also worried about her. Now there's been a break-in at her house. I should go inside and see what's happened. Join Anna inside the house. Nick was investigating something. He always wanted to break a big story. But in the end, did it fizzle out like he said to Walter? Or was he just keeping things to himself? Now that I've been to the site where Nick had his fatal crash, I'm convinced it wasn't an accident. Drunk driving and speeding just doesn't square with his personality. Getting over his head with an investigation does, unfortunately. I had to give Joe my word that I keep Anna safe. Words, promises, do these things come easy to other people? Joe seems to take them very seriously. After I found Dennis' murder, Anna and I called the cops. We tried to cover our tracks as much as possible. I'm not happy about Anna getting mixed up in this, but being honest with her feels like the only thing to do in this mess. Realizing that Nick's death could only have been a murder brought me focus and clarity, but for Anna it was a shock. She barely had time to react, but there's no doubt it hit her hard. I should have known Anna hates nothing more than old-fashioned fake chivalry, but I intend to keep that promise. Nick's accident report was shoddy. I can't count on the police anymore. Worse, they might think I killed Dennis. I'm not sure dragging Anna into this was smart. Maybe the police are in on it. Jones Red Baron. Been staying there a long time.
It's bugs. She probably brought it over one time when she came with Nick.
Gazebo? Favorite spot in the
It
garden.
was great to come back from work, sit down, and read until the sun went down.
Blankets. Useful for stargazing in the winter.
Anna and I spend our nights out here, trying to find all the constellations.
Stream. No traces to recover from here. Garden. Planted within the last year. Doing well. Nick and his green thumb. Ooh. House for sale. Sold.
Anna never got rid of this sign. I think the happiest I ever saw Anna was the day she bought this place.
I want everyone to know this house is sold.
Aw.
You're mine. I own you now. It might be 200 years before it's paid off, but it's mine.
So, when can I start moving my own stuff in?
After you finish carrying all my stuff in.
Sure, but that means I get to choose which side of the bed I'm sleeping on.
What? No. You're gonna sleep on the side closest to the door.
Why's that?
So if someone breaks in, you can fight them off. And maybe because I like being near the window.
Somehow I feel like it's entirely the second thing and not at all the first.
We can talk about all this after my stuff's inside.
But all your stuff's so heavy.
Which is why I need your help. Don't slack, Sam. This house isn't gonna decorate itself. And I want you to be part of that.
Aw. Garden shed. Looks intact. Oh, he drove off with that thing already. With the van. Forest trail. Leads to Nick's shack. Takes about an hour.
I used to follow it down to the shack every other week for fishing Sunday.
Wheelchair ramp. Built after Joe's accident. Funeral bouquet. Faded a day or so ago. Anna hasn't picked them up.
Sent from a mourner. Anna probably couldn't handle taking it inside.
Right.
Shattered glass. This is how whoever it was broke into the house.
Let's go in. Anna's house.
Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her.
I'm always there for her.
Anna? Anna, are you okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas.
Okay, so we're getting her a drink. Anna's had a lot to deal with. Nick's death, then a break-in at her house. Her father wants me to keep her safely out of this, but it might be too late for that. Either way, Anna needs me right now. I can dig around later. Find a way to comfort Anna. I promised Joe I'd protect Anna. I decided to listen to Anna and call the cops after finding Dennis's body. I accepted Anna's offer to come with me to the crash site.
She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries.
I can fix this?
I've never even had my car broken into. It's hard to imagine how she feels.
Neither have I, and I'm thankful for that. That there's nothing in my car worth stealing. Fix.
This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it.
There you go. Make it look nice.
There.
Music sheets. The song Anna played at the wake. Nick's favorite. Guitar. Belonged to her mother. Thankfully survived the break-in.
Good thing it's intact. It's about the last thing Anna has of her mother.
Books. Mostly sociology, history, and writing manuals. Same as before. Anna's finals. Rivals the National Recording Registry in certain genres.
I don't think she ever forgave me for saying I didn't think they sounded better.
Medical bills too high for Joe to cover on his own.
Anna has to be helping her dad out with these.
I'm not sure it's enough. Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go.
Well, Mind Palace. There he is. Let's go to this desk. Remember.
Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
Damn, was I really this cold to her? Wow. Yeah, whoever you are, I'd shake my head too. Wow. What's this? Honest posters. She's always needed to make her space her own. Let's look at this. Inspect.
Anna always was more interested in people than cold, hard facts.
A New Perspective by Anna Miller. February 18th, 2016. Each year, Greenmount Primary School showcases new talent in an art contest. Amidst a jungle of creativity, one particular piece caught my eye. A sort of cryptid figure that refused to reveal its true nature to me. Unable to pierce the paper, young Timothy Brown had to step in. It's interactive, he said, pointing at a bump. You have to fold it out. One layer after another, the truth revealed itself. The cryptid slowly gave way to a map of basswood. If you think you've seen it all, take a moment to look at what the new generation has to bring in. You might be surprised. I was.
Not surprised Anna keeps this letter. I'd keep it too.
Dear Miss Millie, my dad says writing thank you letters is what you do when someone is very nice, so I hope you like mine. I would like to thank you very, very much for how you wrote about me. I don't know why you thought my drawing was worth talking about over the others, but it was very nice of you to talk about it. My dad put your article in the fridge and circled my name. I am kind of scared some people might have gone and seen it and been disappointed, but maybe not. If I ever win another art contest, I will tell you. Sincerely, Timothy Brown. That is cute. Aww. Alright, I'm out. Broken frame. Grab. Oh, it's of her and Nick. Who took the photo, though? It was a really professional photo. Yeah, there you go. What the hell is that noise? Picture. Taken down after Joe's accident. He wanted to put it back. Yeah, fix this. It's driving me crazy. There you go.
Finally, there.
Can I talk to you, imaginary friend? Him. That's all he's referred to as. Wine bottle. Emptied onto the floor. Pure vandalism?
Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in?
I would. Just saying. What's this? Hi to him.
Making a drink for Anna would be a good way to show her you're here for her.
I know.
She's not gonna want something cold. Always said cold drinks are for parties.
Alright, well, let's inspect it anyways. Oh, I'm inspecting on the fridge.
Even when he messed up, Nick always found the right words.
I'm sorry about yesterday. You're right. I have been distant. Things have been pretty messy at work lately. You don't have to forgive me, but if you'd like to invite me to a concert, I'll just leave these two here. P.S. P.S. There might be some pepperoni rolls in the fridge. Nick.
Anna's favorite band. Smooth as always, Nick.
Charleston Concert Hall presents the placeholders. Can I go up her steps? I'm curious. Whoa. Closets. Search seemed thorough.
She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry.
It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes?
No.
Then where the hell am I supposed to go? The sink?
Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks. Her go-to soft drink. She actually likes to drink this stuff straight. Could do. She used to drink this every day in middle school. Brings her back to being 10. Don't stress about what drink you bring her. It's just bringing it that matters. People in film noirs always offer a stiff drink in times like this. Might work.
Let's go with lime juice.
On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse. You're not helping. Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Thanks. What are you waiting for? Bring it to her already.
Listen, man. Get off me. Here you go.
Lime juice. Still something you like?
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick? My house?
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
My stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death?
You're not alone. Here, have a drink. It'll help.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's helping a bit.
Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah. I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
Ask him. What? I'm here for you. It's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay.
I'm not as sure as you sound. Nick's dead. My house is trashed.
Well, you did sound a bit hollow.
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights. At the bar or the fishing shack. Come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
Wow.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her.
I deserve that.
You're right. I shut you out, and I'm sorry.
The past is the past. None of what's happening now is your fault. I'm just lashing out. It's just having you in the house. It's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
Not really. I didn't listen to you?
You didn't want a ring. You told me before. I thought it was what you're supposed to do. I thought maybe it'd save us.
That's a nice thought. I feel like you're listening now. And I thank you for that. You know? It ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
It wasn't your fault.
It wasn't your fault that Nick closed himself off. No one makes someone distant, especially someone like Nick. It must have been on his side. He was dealing with something dark. I know that's why I closed people off. I never spoke to Nick again after leaving town.
It doesn't matter anyway now, does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean... You can count on me, Anna. We're in this until the end.
That's good. That's really good. Let's see this to the end, and, well, we'll see what happens when we get there, right?
Sure.
Whatever happens, we're in this together.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment.
Sure.
Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Wait, I need to clear my name was a choice. That was interesting. I don't... Oh. Smooth talker. Talk to Anna without asking for advice. Anna and I had to talk about Nick, about us, about everything that went wrong. We're still struggling to get through to each other. Nothing's changed there, but we both want to get to the bottom of this for Nick's sake. It's hard to talk about the past with Anna, especially when the present is so complicated.
I saw you still have some of my old things.
Well, it's not like you left a forwarding address.
Careful. Don't put her on the spot.
It's sweet.
No, I mean, it's nice. I thought you would have thrown them out by now.
Sam, those things are memories. Tossing them out would be like erasing the past. I guess I'm just sentimental. Anyway, if you want any of it back, you know where it is.
That thank you letter.
I saw that letter you got from the kid in the school art show.
Oh, yeah. It was just a local fluff piece I wrote forever ago.
It was sweet.
It was incredibly sweet of you.
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm serious. Sounds like you gave him the confidence to put himself out there. Who knows? Maybe he'll go on to be a painter.
Honestly, I hope so. Sometimes all people really want is for someone to take an interest.
Has Joan been around a lot?
I imagine Joan spent some time here with her dad. Was she over a lot?
Pretty much every time Nick had her. Yeah, I don't think she ever really warmed up to me.
She likes you fine.
It's hard to tell with Bug, but I'm sure she likes you just plenty.
How do you figure?
Well, she's stubborn, opinionated, and not afraid to say what she means. She didn't tell me she hated you, so she probably likes you. And right now, she'd probably want your support.
I'm aware. I know how hard it is to lose a parent at her age.
Those medical bills.
I saw all those medical bills. How's your dad holding up?
He lost his insurance when the mine closed. It's been rough.
Any welfare benefits?
Were there any programs or anything that might help?
There are. They help. Some. Not enough. More bills always keep coming in. I got to the point where I considered selling the house. But then Nick pitched in. Anyway, not something I want to think about right now.
Is that why you two got together?
Sorry.
You and Nick had a fight?
I'm sorry to be prying, but I saw the post-it notes.
Oh, that... It was stupid. It was one of those fights over nothing. Everything... I don't even know now. It all seems so far away. We didn't fight often, but when we did, it got bad. Really bad.
Don't blame yourself.
Look, whatever happened, Nick was obviously in a bad place. You didn't do anything wrong.
I don't know. Everything felt so sudden. Before, we used to fight once in a while, and that would be it. But lately, he was constantly on edge. You know, we always followed that same stupid ritual after a fight. We'd write these silly post-it notes just as a way to make up. It worked. Most of the time. Is it just me, or are you a better listener than you were?
It's just you. I'll be right back.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
Or are you? So can I actually get my stuff back? No. Fuck my stuff, I guess. Picture Joe's first birthday after the accident.
I remember taking this photo. God, seeing it like this. Not what Anna needed.
Let's check the bathroom first. Look around upstairs. Watch your back.
As if her week wasn't bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting.
Twin toothbrushes. Nick was very moved in. Should I wipe it? I'm gonna leave it up.
It looks like Joan's using this room now. Anna must have been letting her use it when she stayed over.
Joan's homework. Smart but easily
Got
distracted.
the A, corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date.
Obviously a kid's desk, but still ransacked. Mr. Unicorn, Bug's oldest friend.
Mr. Unicorny.
Oh.
Well, you and Joan have been inseparable since the day she was born.
Joan's plushie. Remember the night Joan showed up here when you and Anna were still together? She was looking for you. She said she had a fight with her mom, so she packed Mr. Unicorny and her PJs in a bag. Could she spend the night? Anna took Joan in while you called her mother to let her know she was safe. By the time you hung up the phone, the two of them were baking cookies and laughing in the kitchen. Now Joan is older and her dad had moved in with Anna. You think maybe they still bake cookies? A good detective would note the absence of Joan's more recent personal belongings. Joan's things have been fully searched. Bed.
This used to be her old bed. First thing she bought when she settled in.
Mess. Whole room has been thrashed.
Not your standard thief. Too destructive. Oh, maybe trying to send a message?
Come on, work, you piece of junk. I know you're awake.
No, I'm not.
Then how are you talking?
I'm a celebrated sleep talker.
Come on, get up. I need your help.
Did you try rebooting it? That's honestly all I got.
I have tried that. If I don't get this done by noon, Walter won't run the article. What do I do?
Okay. Let me see it.
Thank you. It just won't respond to anything. Do you want a back rub while you work?
Yes, please.
As your hero, it's the least you could do.
I'll do more than that, my white knight.
Oh, you will, my princess of the typefaces.
Of course. When you fix it.
Can I go in here? Alright, listen.
The door is closed. Huh. She never used to lock it.
Wipe it. Watch it back. I have a feeling the police are involved. I don't think there'd be much help.
Not the smartest decision, but Anna deserves a break.
Nah, the police are involved. I have a small suspicion.
Why is it so dark in here?
I'm glad I went back into that other room. This looks like progression territory. Searched cupboard. Anna's stuff is still here. Bed. It's not even the same one. Everything changes.
This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but it never was.
Oh, what the hell is that? Tapestry? Let's get closer. Bought it together. Favorite piece of art in the house.
I asked Anna what this was once, and she laughed at me. I still don't know what it is. I guess Anna must have left it on, but she had her laptop with her. Is this Nick's?
Possibly.
Huh? Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
The plot thickens. Oh my god, someone's behind you. Look up! I need to see their face!
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I got clobbered.
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
Find Nick's backup files?
We need Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever do anything like that? Boxes in the attic, files to the cloud, another computer? Did he have anywhere besides here and the basswood jungle he kept things?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't. Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly using it as a second office...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Okay. That's where we're going. The plot thickens. Oh.
Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago?
Right?
They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
I'm starting to get worried.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Alright. Off to the shack we go. Let's go.